In just 8 minutes, uncover the most powerful insights from Joe Rogan's explosive conversation with Egyptologist Dr. Zahi Hawass. Discover why aliens didn't build the pyramids, the real reason archaeologists hide ancient tools, and the mysterious room Egyptians never finished. From pyramid construction secrets to shocking new discoveries, these 10 takeaways reveal the truth behind ancient Egypt's most mind-blowing mysteries. Takeaway 1. The pyramid base was solid rock. Most people think the Great Pyramid was built entirely with stacked stones. But Dr. Hawass revealed something surprising. The entire base, about 20 feet thick, is carved directly into solid bedrock. This means over 1 million blocks that were previously assumed to be part of the structure don't actually exist. These adjustments greatly reduce the estimated stone count and help explain how Egyptians pulled off the construction in just 27 years. For example, many thought 2.3 million blocks were used, but with the solid rock base now confirmed, that estimate drops by about 1.3 million, which changes how we imagine their labor and logistics. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 2. Pyramids were a national project. The pyramids weren't built by slaves or aliens. They were a massive national effort that involved the entire population of ancient Egypt. Every household from the north to the south contributed either food or labor. Dr. Hawass said 3 million people lived in Egypt back then, and all of them helped build this pyramid to make their king a god. Workers were fed well, eating beef and goat daily. For example, excavations found bones showing 11 cows and 33 goats were slaughtered each day, enough to feed about 10,000 workers who also had organized work schedules, taking one day off every 10 days. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 3. Stones were sourced locally. A key reason the pyramid was completed so efficiently is that most stones came from quarries right on the Giza Plateau. Only the granite blocks in the King's Chamber came from Aswan, 500 miles away, transported by the Nile during flood season. The casing stones, the ones that gave the pyramid a smooth outer surface, came from a place called Tura. For example, the team discovered that the granite slabs used in the King's Chamber weighed between 20 to 50 tons and were floated down the Nile, showing that logistics were already advanced 4,500 years ago. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 4. Ancient engineering was smart, not supernatural. Instead of brute force, Egyptians used simple tools with clever technique. Workers didn't need magic or alien tech to cut stones. They used flint and copper tools, leveraging natural cracks in the stone. One story Dr. Hawass told involved a 70-year-old man who split an 8-ton stone just by following the cracks with a chisel and using a metal wedge. For example, in one excavation, 10 men moved a 20-ton granite sarcophagus using only wooden sledges, showing practical but brilliant engineering. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 5. Debunking the alien builders theory. Dr. Hawass passionately rejects the idea that aliens built the pyramids. He said if aliens had built them, they should have left something behind. Even aliens have to shit. His point is, there is zero physical evidence of anything extraterrestrial. Instead, archaeologists have found worker tombs, tools, and graffiti that match the time period exactly. For example, one chamber above the King's Chamber includes hieroglyphs showing the names of the labor teams, such as the Friends of Khufu, which is impossible to explain with any alien theory. We're halfway through the video. Thanks for sticking with us. If you're enjoying it, hit the thumbs up and share it in your WhatsApp groups. If you'd like to support us, please tap the thanks button below. It helps us keep making great content. Drop a comment and don't forget to hit subscribe for more. Now let's continue with the video. Takeaway 6. New Age myths like Zep Tepi are fiction. Joe Rogan asked about Zep Tepi, a so-called golden age where gods lived on Earth and taught humans to build pyramids. Dr. Hawass was blunt. I never heard of it, and I don't want to hear about it, he said. These are modern inventions without a shred of evidence. Egyptologists don't recognize Zep Tepi as real history. For example, while myths do exist in Egyptian literature, none of them mention a pre-civilization golden age involving space gods or lost Atlanteans. It's fiction made to sell books or documentaries. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 7. Magic was a cultural belief, not a tool. The ancient Egyptians did believe in magic, but not the kind that lifted stones. They had stories of wizards who could cut off a goose's head and make it live again. These were tales meant to inspire awe, not actual historical accounts. Dr. Hawass explained that religion and magic helped unify the people spiritually, but construction was purely physical. For example, in one story, a magician named JRE cuts the head off a goose, and it runs away with its head reattached. But even that story ends with the magician refusing to share real secrets, which were metaphors, not literal instructions. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 8, the pyramids reflect belief in the afterlife. At the heart of pyramid building was the belief that the king would become a god after death. This spiritual motivation gave people a reason to contribute. Dr. Hawass found carvings of workers dragging the capstone of the pyramid, while dancers celebrated, suggesting that placing the final stone was a deeply sacred moment. For example, in one limestone block, there's a scene of workers pulling a stone with the word gold written above it in hieroglyphics, showing they capped the pyramid in gold and considered it the moment their king became divine. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 9, new discoveries are still happening. Even after decades of digging, new chambers and tunnels are still being found. One robot sent into a narrow shaft found a hidden door with copper handles. Behind it, another chamber was discovered, and inside that, faint hieroglyphs were spotted, marking the first time writing has been seen inside the Great Pyramid itself. Dr. Hawass said, "These are the only hieroglyphics inside the Great Pyramid," and he plans to go back for further exploration. For example, a large void the size of 2 trucks was found above the Grand Gallery, showing that much of the pyramid's secrets remain sealed. Now let's move to the last takeaway. Takeaway 10, tombs and cities still lie buried. Just 2 weeks before the interview, Dr. Hawass discovered a tomb with stunning statues beneath modern houses. For years, homes had been built on top of ancient ruins without realizing it. After relocating the families and demolishing the structures, they found statues of King Djoser, his family, and possibly clues pointing to the long-lost tomb of Imhotep, the first known architect in human history. For example, inside one recently discovered tomb, archaeologists found untouched statues and inscriptions that had been hidden under those houses for over 100 years, proving that Egypt's ancient treasures are far from fully revealed. Here is a brief introduction about Dr. Zahi Hawass. Dr. Zahi Hawass is a world-renowned Egyptian archaeologist and Egyptologist, best known for his work on the pyramids, the Sphinx, and the Valley of the Kings. He has served as Egypt's Minister of Antiquities and has led numerous groundbreaking excavations that have reshaped our understanding of ancient Egypt. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support this channel, hit the thanks button below. It really helps us keep going. If you enjoyed this summary, please leave a like and share it in your WhatsApp groups. To join discussion about this video, drop a comment below. And for more videos like this, hit the subscribe button below.